And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On the option to give to Swift here. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 47 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He's got room at the 30.
Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Now he's free up the left sideline. DeAndre Swift. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And Diggs has it. There he goes, left side.
Stephon Diggs.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Hurts going to keep it on the draw.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line here, 2nd down and 8. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I'm going to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Here's Allen.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Allen.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down at the 28.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.